ratios has obviously been a big issue. There's 157 trades in the province of Ontario, of which only 34 have ratios. So those 34 trades we would like to see reviewed, all 34, within the first 2 years of the college. That is our goal. The order in which they are reviewed has not been set yet, and the board will have a look at that and will decide over the next several months which trades will be reviewed first. What we want to do is wait until the Appointments Council gets the roster of adjudicators set, and then we want to start reviewing the ratios. And I think that's obviously going to be something that a lot of people have interest in. And once we have the roster set, and we can strike the panels and start to reviewing the ratios. And, well, what's going to happen is when, for example, the ratios come under review in the spring, it'll be public. There'll be announcements in terms of which trades ratios will be reviewed at that time. And there'll be a process by which they can follow to present a written submission. And then if they wish, they can also make a oral presentation to the roster, to the PEM review development. I think we'll be able to objectively look at things like ratios and compulsory certification with an eye to what's best for individual trades. The cookie cutter approach, one size fits all, one-to-one ratio, I don't believe that that's appropriate or that it works. I think that every individual trade is going to be in a position to regulate and govern themselves. And that's what's very exciting. An electrician, a carpenter, a plumber, they will determine for themselves their own status, vis-a-vis compulsory status or voluntary, and they'll determine for themselves their own ratios. And what better way, as a trades community, to work in that environment. It's every single individual that has an issue with respect to a compulsory certification application is going to have an opportunity to present their arguments to the panel that's reviewing that. So it's very important to note that the college is not out there, determined to make decisions on, compulsory certification status for all trades. That is certainly not the goal. The goal is simply to review applications as they come forward in an open public process and to give everybody an opportunity that has an interest to comment. So, in that respect, that would be a myth that I would like to, squash, which is the whole idea that the college is there to follow the Quebec model, of every trade being compulsory. Certainly not the case at all. And to those that have issues with ratios, I think that they should be looking at this as a real opportunity. I know that there's been a lot of people that have been lobbying for a long time to get to one-to-one ratio in a specific trade. I would simply ask them this question. Over the last 20 years, has their lobbying paid off when they were dealing with government? The answer is clearly no, right? So this now is an opportunity for them. It presents an opportunity for them to review the ratio, to engage themselves in the process, and to help us make a decision, right, in terms of what that ratio is going to be as a college. So the chances today of reform on ratios are far greater than they've ever been. So instead of being critical of the process, what they should do is embrace it, become an active part of the process, and to feed us as much information as they feel that they need to convince, I guess, the independent panel of adjudicators that the ratios should be set in a way that they feel.